paid for it. That's why he get up top, like he belong there. And when he taking off, it's like he on air. Flying high now, like the birds do. It's all over with styles, it's flying over you. Don't forget the name, game is his to claim. Preach the DNA, we about to change the thing. Everybody get ready to fly. To the top, let's go. Get ready to fly. To the best of the paper, up in the pattern. These humans. You know what's all about the power. You know what's all about the power.
Baby, my name's like a torch in a tank full of propane. Bring heat, build steam, I douse the whole place in gas.
So, as y'all can see, man, we back again with another video. If y'all don't hit that damn subscribe button, you feel me? Phase 1B Rose, y'all know the drill. Join that Phase 1 fam. But regardless, back again with Adam Cole versus AJ Styles. Continuing on with AJ Styles in the mix for the X Division title. We're literally climbing the rankings to try to get that title shot. Right now the current champion is Christopher Daniels, and to be honest, he's free chicken. The number one contender currently is Finn Balor, and you know, we don't got the Finn Balor that's been taking pins for 3 years. We got the Finn Balor that was the, you know, once Prince Devitt, and the infamous Prince of the Bullet Club. But obviously we got 2005 AJ Styles, which was basically a canon event. Plot was already made for him. But like I told y'all before, my main goal is to really, you know, drag AJ up to the top of the food chain. You know, we'll switch superstars or stories once we basically get the TNA World Heavyweight Championship with a couple storylines added into it. But I'm not gonna give y'all too much sauce on how I'm gonna set it up with that once we get there. So y'all just gonna have to stick around for the ride. But what I am working on is my storytelling. So AJ Styles gets the win over Adam Cole. And you know, this wasn't meant to be a rivalry. This was literally set up to just be AJ just, you know, being the guy in this moment. Fast forward to the next week, AJ Styles looking ripped as ever. Pause. Taking on the one and only Finn Balor. Bullet Club members basically go head to head in what turns out to be an instant classic between the two superstars. Not gonna lie, I think this is probably my most favorite match played so far. Besides the match with Will Ospreay, I just think that the match was very chaotic in terms of the counter punches and counter moves that was being thrown. It didn't feel like I was basically just beating up on somebody. But in this match, it definitely gave, this is going to be a challenge. Finn Balor was not going out sad. He was going to make things known, and he was going to make things gritty. I do think that I may go a Finn Balor storyline, but I still got to figure out like what I would do. I don't know if I'm going to make a Bullet Club 2.0 with either him or a guy like Jay White as the leader, because again, these are guys that were once, you know, top of the food chain, widely regarded superstars, but made to be laughing stocks. WWE basically has Finn Balor on a mid-card run. Like, I don't even know if Finn Balor will ever get another title shot after taking on the likes of Damian Priest and Seth Rollins. And for Jay White, I don't think it's no sense of direction for him in AEW, which is why he's just been doing what he's been doing with the Bang Bang game. So that's the only downside to this. As you can see at this point in the match, we got Finn Balor and AJ Styles locked into the mini game, throwing haymakers. And honestly, I was having fun with this. This is my first time doing it, and definitely a cool feature that WWE added into this. Had me basically going back and forth, and then we just started really just throwing them hoes. Again, no hate between the two. This is just strictly graps and haymakers being thrown. Counterpunch after counterpunch. A grueling match to see who could basically come out on top and survive the other person's onslaught. But as you can see, we hit the Pele, and I'm just trying to salt the wounds. Again, Finn kicks out at 1. At this point, I'm trying to figure out what can I do to seal the deal. Like, what can I do to basically put Finn Balor away? Because he's obviously helping me put on a banger on Thursday night. And yes, I said Thursday night. For those of you that have just joined or just, caught on to this series that I'm doing, TNA, I'm making it great again. We're not going to go head to head with Monday Night Raw like Hulk Hogan dumbass did. We're not going to go to Tuesdays to compete with, well, there's no NXT at this point. I abolished it. I like the product of NXT, but I just feel like we're not doing developmental leagues. We're doing all big leagues right here. I may even get AAA promotions in here. Get some luchadors in the mix, you feel me? But for now, I believe that TNA is a good show to broadcast a lot of the vision of what I'm trying to do. I just feel like it's more creative and it feels a lot more authentic. I could go WWE, but that's so cliche, and let's be for real, the storylines are going to be very cartoony and PG-13. TNA, I want the raw grittiness. But again, here we are. I'm almost got 2 finishers equipped, but still trying to make it happen. Finn hit me with that. I really thought he was finna get in the driver's seat, especially since he's, very close to getting his signature at this point. And I'm kind of just starting to think that maybe, just maybe, I might need to end things. Finn putting me in that submission, I already knew what type of time he was on. So I'm just automatically going into attack mode, trying to pull out all the stops. At that point, I'm feeling like, maybe it's time to hit the signature, and we're gonna go 450 frog splash. And you know what happens after the frog splash? It's time to go for the phenomenal Styles Clash. 1 count, 2 count, 3 count. If we was at Chick-fil-A, I'd be approaching a 4 count. AJ Styles picks up a much needed victory against Finn Balor, which again, this was no rivalry match because, these two guys are not really set to cross paths yet. We had a great feud with Will Ospreay. So now we're looking to basically feud with a superstar that obviously we don't got to talk trash to him. We don't got to do nothing shady. We're literally just out there to wrestle and hopefully wrestle towards an opportunity for the X Division title. And what other superstar to better start a feud with than the one, the only Rob effing Dam. Yeah, Rob Van Dam, I feel like was a great feud to go into next because this would be somebody that AJ highly respects. The beef between him and Ospreay really started because Ospreay was fanboying and basically on AJ Styles' jockstrap. AJ didn't appreciate the fact that he tried to use the Styles Clash as his own, but made it look like a weak move because it wasn't a finisher. It more so gave signature moves with Ospreay. And AJ basically told Ospreay that it can only be one phenomenal one. And that's what kicked off the beef between the two. To basically try and prove who's more phenomenal. And I do think this is a feud that would definitely be revisited. Almost like John Cena and Randy Orton. It's just good for the company. It's good for business. why wouldn't you want your superstars to constantly feud, especially in a situation like that with similar moves? But we could almost say that Ospreay was heavily influenced by the likes of AJ Styles, as he said it himself, which AJ Styles called out. But here we are, Rob Van Dam, we're just literally throwing haymakers in this match. Phenomenal power bomb into the guardrail. Now we got AJ starting to tee up on Rob Van Dam, and again, you already know what time it is. 450. And when we have the 450, we gotta follow it up the only way we know how, with a Styles clash. AJ Styles clash to Rob Van Dam for the 3 count, and I lied. Rob Van Dam kicking out of this low-key had me spooked, because normally the 450 and Styles clash combo works, but yeah, I was bamboozled. It almost felt like Rob Van Dam was canning event to win this match. But regardless, we get back to it. It's time for AJ to keep teeing up and keep trying to finish the match. Styles clash didn't work. 450 splash didn't work. So how about a phenomenal forearm for the 1 count, the 2 count, the 3 count. AJ Styles walking away with the victory. 3-match win streak over the likes of Adam Cole, baby, Finn Balor, and Rob effing Van Dam.